Right there this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, and it's by my doorstep, singing sweet of song, and the melody pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, worry about nothing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Oh, alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, worry about nothing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Oh, alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, worry about nothing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Oh, alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Oh, alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, worry about the thing, every little thing gonna be alright. Oh, alright. Don't worry about the thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Oh, alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Oh, alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing.
Hello, everyone. Woo-hoo. So welcome to the Christina Nelson Show. How's everybody doing today?
Great.
I hope everybody
Well.
good. This is a little
Great.
different here. We're going to do it, be a little bit more casual than I normally am. And that's great. I have a wonderful guest. But
Yes.
before the guest comes on, I want to talk about food, Island Food Month. So if you're listening, what kind of food do you guys like from the islands? Let me know. Let me know what kind of food you like from the islands.
You got the jerk chicken?
Jerk chicken,
Yeah, I love them.
right? What else?
Curry goat.
Curry goat.
Curry
Probably
goat.
French,
Yes.
accent, but go ahead.
I'm not sure if one of them is it conch, if I'm saying that right?
Conch? I think conch.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
What is that?
That sounds good.
A fish, actually.
yeah,
I thought a fish. That's what I thought it was, a fish.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I say that to Yvonne because I know she likes fish.
I love fish. I had at the restaurant right down the road.
Uh-huh.
Down the road, past the beach. I had curry chicken for lunch, rice and peas and cabbage. It was okay.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds good.
Awesome.
It's real good.
It's right down the road, past the beach.
Oh,
I gotta
nice.
check out that
Past
place.
the beach. Past the beach that you went on. You walked in the sand today. So awesome. That is so awesome. So I'm going to bring up my next guest. So Faith, if you are here, you can show your video. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How is everybody? It's good to be
I'm
here.
doing good. Good.
So this is my oldest daughter. Actually, she's technically the middle child, but she's the oldest. Her name is Faith, and she is the founder and owner of G&G Souls. I'm going to look over here. Shout out to people that are on YouTube. I see Ray Nelly's on YouTube, and he says jerk chicken and curry. So he says he's driving to Jamaica right now across the ocean. only my brother-in-law would say something crazy like that. But so she is Faith Bennett from G&G Souls. We are here in North Brunswick, New Jersey. She's my oldest daughter. And we're going to begin by asking her, why G&G Soul? Why, how did you start it and why did you start it?
I think those questions kind of go hand in hand. It's kind of just like, I've always enjoyed cooking. I've always been that person that just kind of knew what I was doing in the kitchen. It was definitely that just came to me, something that was natural. But G&G Soul started after my father had passed away last year in May. It was hard, but to God be the glory, to be honest, because like I really truly believe that God spared me of the certain, that the depression and everything that comes with grieving and everything like that. Is at peace. I know that he's not hurting anymore. And it's just like, I just kind of just came up with the idea because it was just like, I was already so invested in my cooking and so invested in doing the certain dishes, especially for my husband, since I got married. He's actually, Jamaican. His parents are from Montego Bay. So I am really, really happy to have started business. This business is in his name. His name is Gary Glover. So that's where G&G comes from, Gary Glover. And kind of went all for it. I started to get my certifications. I put my name in. I got my IN number. I just went all for it. I just went in. It just didn't stop. And then from there, it's just so many popped up. Catering, purchase.
Okay.
Okay, you said you got your food certification, or what is it? Food handlers, that certificate by you.
Yes.
Oh.
I obtained that in June 23rd and 20. Literally, so my father passed away in May, and then June, literally the next following month, it was just an immediate kind of just going for everything that I wanted. So it's just so much more that I know I still have to do, and there's so many things that I have to be, certified for and licensed and everything like that. But for the most part, I did obtain the certain things that I need to do to create this business and have G&G Soul mine.
That's it. That's what's up. I love that.
That's good.
Absolutely. Amen.
Yeah, amen to that.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
She's 26 years old, so that's awesome. And have these young women. Earlier today on the vendors session that we had a 15-year-old selling her jewelry, which was my niece Karis, and then I had my daughter-in-law, which she's 27 years old, and she has her business. And so these young people are doing it. They're showing some of the older people out here. They're starting their own businesses. They're getting their stuff together. And I am all for it. And it's never too late. Trust me, it doesn't matter how old you are, but I'm just so proud of these young people and glad to know that I gave birth to one of them. So it's really exciting. So let's get started here. So you have something that you want to make for us. And so you're kind of saying it's not traditionally an island meal, but you can kind of jazz anything up and make it an island meal. So I'm going to let you take this over right now, and we're going to I'm going to get out the way, and then you're going to just go ahead and show us what you got here.
Okay, great. All right. So as she said, it's not a traditional dish. It's not like your typical, people come to Jamaica and they're like, oh, jerk chicken, ackee, and saltfish is one of the main traditional dishes of Jamaica. And just a lot of different things. Caribbean flavors usually are spicy, it's colorful, it's vibrant. And so for today, I'm going to make you guys some coconut curry shrimp. So I hope you guys, just enjoy it. I've already kind of prepped everything out. I can kind of just show you guys really quick. I'll flip my camera so you guys can see. So right now, obviously I have my shrimp. I have my green and yellow bell peppers, all of my seasonings, everything laid out. This is actually something that I've been learning in culinary school. It's something that we have to do. It's called your mise en place. It's basically something that you have to do in order to be able to be prepared to even cook your meal. This is the thing you do before you cook your meal. Have everything measured out, all your vegetables chopped, and your meat seasoned and everything, and that's before you can even start cooking. So it's like pre-prep before the actual cooking. So right now I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna finish up chopping the red bell peppers that I have. I already did my green and my yellow. So I am going to be chopping these in the Julienne style. It is just literally just thin strips of peppers. This style is definitely used more so for show rather than a certain taste because it looks, good that way in this term. So I'm not doing too many. So you can just see. So it's funny though because I'm literally just practicing everything that I've been learning in school. So this is a really good opportunity for me to be able to practice. So right now I'm going to go in with the onion. There is actually a proper way to cut an onion. I really don't want to go into it right now, but there is a proper way to cut an onion. So there's different cuts that you can have and make onion rings, small dice. A large diced onion. In this case, I want it to be more uniformed. So I want them to, kind of match this kind of look. So I'm going to cut it. So. As you can see, that uniform, they are very much the same. That's Julienne. Now we are good to go with that. Those parts. Now, with coconut curry shrimp, coconut milk isn't usually used in any of the traditional curry chicken or curry goat or anything like that. But curry shrimp is a little bit different. The coconut with the shrimp, it kind of brings out the flavor and everything that you have, makes it creamy, and it gives you just a really fulsome taste. That Caribbean kind of flavor, the coconut and everything like that. Definitely one of my favorites. So right now I'm my pot pan and I'll be right back. All right, so I set that on a medium high. I have a gas stove, so I set it about between 3 and 4. So I'll let my oil heat up. I use vegetable oil, and I kind of just cover the pan with it. You want to be able to have enough so that none of your vegetables burn. Or in this case, what I'm doing is I burn my curry first. So I have some curry powder here. I use 2 different kinds. I use bacon curry, Blue Mountain brand, and then I also use cheap. These are my favorite brands to use. I mainly use this one. So if anybody has had my curry chicken, this is why it tastes so good. Because specifically of that one. So like I said, I'm gonna go burn my curry and I'll show you guys as I'm doing that. Whole system set up, but I'll make it work. So I just kind of spread that down. And I kind of just let it brown up. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Usually I've seen recipes when they make this, they say to kind of just let your vegetables go in first. But in this case, like I said, I'm burning up the curry so that all of the aroma, all of the flavors and everything starts to take place. And kind of just, they'll stick more into the vegetables when I pour them in. So I let this cook for maybe a minute. Once it starts to get a little bit more brown, it's already browning, but keep stirring and, let that get a little bit brown. Okay. Sorry guys, if you hear my son, he's in my room, so you'll see him maybe if that.
While we're waiting for, while we're waiting, We also have some favorite dishes that Jonathan said: jerk chicken plantains.
Yes, that's, oh my gosh, I love that.
Yes, and Ray also says that you are making his favorite recipe, curry turtle. Forgive my brother-in-law, please forgive my brother-in-law because he's a nut. And my youngest daughter is also on, and she says, "Hi, Faith."
Hey, Kiara. So I was talking, I kind of just seasoned my shrimp. As I showed you guys before, I had some garlic, I had allspice, I had a mixture of adobo and some Creole seasoning. So I kind of seasoned that on, seasoned all of my shrimp with that, and I'm going to add a little bit of ground paprika. So we got that going. Just going to mix that up real well so that all the shrimp are coated very nicely. You want all the shrimp to have that coating. Okay. And that's all for now. As for, gonna let that go. And I also added some minced garlic. So we're gonna leave this. We're gonna set it aside. So we're ready to use that. So now we're gonna go in with our vegetables. We have some onions, like I said, some green, red, and yellow bell peppers. So we're gonna move on to my curry that has been browning. Okay. All right, hit it with some heat again. I had to turn it off so nothing burns. All right, we're gonna add all my vegetables in here. Sizzle going, sounds nice and good. Coat in all the vegetables with the curry oil. All of it. Sometimes you may have to add a little more curry. And that's what I'm going to do. So once you see that you have all of your peppers and onions and everything coated, you're gonna let that kind of just get soft. You're gonna let it cook for about 2 minutes, and then you'll add your coconut milk in and add your shrimp in. So that's right now. So like I said, we're gonna let that cook for about a minute or two. So I don't know if you have any questions or anything like that moving forward.
Let's see, hold on, let me come up in here. So we have a couple of comments. Vanessa says we need virtual aroma.
Because it really does smell good. Like I love, like I said, curry is like one of my favorite. Shrimp, goat, some people do curry oxtail, which is not something that I prefer, but definitely curry shrimp and curry chicken are like my favorites. My husband and my son will tear it up. I actually just recently made some curry chicken, some cabbage, some white rice, and some sweet plantains, and that was so good. I don't know what I did, but I put my whole body in it because it was so good. It was really good.
That's good. Wow. You have a question here. Where can he purchase the chief curry from?
So I go to ShopRite. You can go on Amazon and get a big pack of it. To be honest, that's what I've been doing, but I ran out, so I went to ShopRite and grabbed this pack. You can get they have really big packs. This is a really small one, and it's really cheap, $1.29 for it. So it's really
so any basic probably grocery store would have it, because these people, he's from somewhere else, Virginia or something like that, Jonathan. West Virginia. So I don't know if they have ShopRite, but
okay. Well, anything, Publix or whatever y'all got out there, you go there and you see it. But I'm telling you, if you don't have that, then you can go on Amazon and you can purchase it on there. They have that. They have everything on Amazon. They even have the blue one that I have as well. So you can. That is at ShopRite, Walmart. Not usually at Stop and Shop if you're in Jersey. If you know what Stop and Shop is, no, they don't really usually have that. So that is that. So I don't know if you guys can see, but we got a good browning on the peppers. And onions, they're nice and, you know, they're not too soft, but you don't want them soft enough to where like you can kind of, you know, it's like it gets mushy. You want it to have some type of structure to it so that it's not kind of bubbly. So, all right, so they're good. They are at a nice standing tenderness, and I'm going to turn my heat low. I'm going to come over here and get my coconut milk. I'm going to add that half a cup of coconut milk. You see how creamy it is. It's beautiful. I just love it. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. It's beautiful color. I'm going to mix that all in together. And you'll start to see everything kind of come together. The color and everything. You want to mix it really well. You don't need that much coconut milk. You really, really don't. Even if you want to add a little bit of water to just loosen it up. If you don't want it too thick, that's fine because I'm going to do that myself. I'm only going to add a little bit because that helps just to break everything loose. Just a little bit. Okay. You just want to definitely just taste it throughout to see with, you know, your kind of taste buds, or if you want it a little more spicy or salty or whatever the case is. I don't care too much for spicy curry shrimp, but got that right level. So we're going to cover that. Just let that cook down for a little bit. And then shortly there will be our shrimp. All right. So the herbs that I have with me are some fresh thyme. And then I have some fresh parsley. A little story about about thyme. I had said to my, this was before I really knew what I was talking about when it came to you know, herbs and everything like that. I had said to my mom, I had asked her, I think it was somewhere in the sense of like, do we have thyme? And I said thyme. I pronounced it as it was, you know, written. I said, you know, with the TH. I said, we have thyme. She said thyme. And I'm like, yeah, thyme. And then she's like, time? I was just like, I didn't know. I was hysterical. Like, that was so funny. Like, I just cut. But one thing that I did learn in that I've been learning in culinary school is making a sachet. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's basically just taking. You can kind of use a coffee filter. They have certain sachet metal ball things that you can put it in. It just holds your herbs so that they're kind of not just bouncing around throughout your meal. And you don't want to bite into this. You just don't. So this is just literally to just kind of give it its flavor. I'm going to drop that in there once the shrimp have kind of cooked down, and it just takes out all the flavor. There's no need to mix it or anything in that nature. All you have to do is just drop it in there, and then all the heat and all the steam will bring out the aroma from the thyme and kind of just lay it on it. That's about it. And parsley I kind of just use for garnish. I don't really use it inside of the dish. It's not a traditional thing that we'll use. So now I'm gonna
we have a question.
Sure.
Jonathan says, we have a nut allergy. What do you recommend as a replacement for coconut milk?
You don't have to use coconut milk. That's the thing. You don't really have to use coconut milk. The thing is it kind of gives it that coconut creamy flavor. If you want anything creamy, I would recommend using kind of heavy cream, but very, very little of it. That's about it. You just won't have that coconut flavor. I don't know any substitute for coconut right now, but that's what I recommend. So right now I'm just adding in the shrimp. Just dropping it in there. No special way or anything like that. Okay. I'll take my spoon here and kind of just mix everything together. Now everything is literally just coming together, and guys, this is literally it. There's nothing else that you have to do but let it cook down and give it that creamy, let all the flavors come together. let your vegetables soften up even more so that they're easier to bite into and not so much crunchy. So right now I can use a little more water to loosen everything up, just a little bit. And then maybe you might want to add a little more of the coconut milk, but that's totally up to you. Like I said, you want to taste it to make sure that it's to your desire. I actually did curry chicken and curry shrimp for one of my platters that I did. I was doing some platters last year and the very beginning of this year. I did just curry chicken with white rice and cabbage, and it was a hit. Like I totally sold out in like a few hours. It was really, really cool to have that. So I'm gonna turn up my heat here so that the shrimp can cook down. Shrimp doesn't take long to cook. You definitely want to check it in about 5 minutes or so. But you want to make sure it's covered in there. I turned up my heat again, so between I have it now between like a 4 and a 5. So we're just gonna let that cook down, get all soft, and then we're ready to serve.
Woo, that's awesome. We have another comment. Marla said it makes her turkey sandwich look like kibbles.
I can't. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I'm still learning so much. I know there's still a lot of mistakes that I make, even with just certain cuts and saying my words correctly and everything, pronouncing them correctly, because I am in a school. This is actually my school uniform. Hold on, sorry. This is my school uniform. I go to Escoffier School of Culinary Arts. I am only online because the campus is in Colorado. So I'm from Jersey, so I'm not traveling to Colorado right now. So my instructors are really, really knowledgeable. They work with you. We do one-on-one if I need it. And it's no different than me being in the actual, being physically there and learning from them directly, because one, I'm working in my own kitchen, so I'm comfortable. And then two, it's just a matter of just paying attention and learning and being, receptive and willing to be able to learn online, because it is hard, because most of the time you're kind of teaching yourself and you're reading a lot. I read a lot. But it's very, it's like mind opening. It's like some of the things that I'm learning, I'm just like, ew, it's like, I don't even want to eat meat kind of thing. Just knowing just how to be able to process certain things and making like the basic things. It's like all the things that I knew how to do already. It's like, okay, you know how to do it, but you know how to do it right. That's the thing. And it's like, if you're going to be in a professional kitchen, if you're going to be an executive chef or head chef, a line cook or a cook or anything in that nature, you need to know what you're doing. You can't just be in there just chopping any kind of way or handling a knife any kind of way. You have to know what you're doing, and you have to know to be able to handle food safely, making sure you're taking the right precautions. You're well groomed, your nails are cut. So for me, I used to like really long nails, and that's it. No more. If I'm choosing this profession, this is exactly what it is. And then also I learned that there are so many different professions with culinary arts. Like I can become a food critic, I can become a teacher, I can do my catering, food truck. There's so many different things, and it's good money. So I'm just so glad, and I'm so blessed to have this kind of a gift that God gave me, because you need to eat. So if the world ends and they start picking people, I'm like, me, I know I'm a chef, come get me. Y'all need me. Y'all need me.
Amen.
So I'm grateful.
So one thing that Michelle Crosby says, she is so proud of you, Faith. Keep on chefing on. Keep on.
Already done.
Keep on.
Yes, honey, I'm so proud of you, girl. Keep on.
Thank you.
Awesome. And Ray said he's proud of you too. He said, John Maxwell says, we learn 95% of what we teach. So proud.
Yes.
And our Finasta says, Faith, you are facing all in the heat. You go, girl.
Yes.
And your
so the shrimp are they're coming along. So it's still gonna take like a little bit. So we can kind of just move forward if anybody else has any questions or anything that they want to ask me in regards to food or school. I'm willing to answer.
I have a question.
Sure.
What do you just serve it as is, or do you serve it with rice or something else?
You can serve it with anything. You can kind of do a pasta. You can do it over white rice. You can do it over rice and peas. Personally, I made some yellow rice last night with some beans, and I'm gonna put it over that. I just wanted to show you directly, some, curry shrimp, and that's it. So I'll plate it, and you'll see it exactly how it is. But you can use white rice. You can do anything you want. You can use it with bread.
Okay.
So you're not gonna divvy it up and send some over here? Oh, okay.
I don't know. I did that last. I think last year that's what I did.
Last year you did it. Last year you cooked some and then you brought it over.
That's tradition.
Girl, he said it. Eric said it's tradition.
Tradition.
You have a couple more comments. Jonathan says, Chef Faith is very talented. I really appreciate Faith sharing her gifts and talents. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for the comment. Appreciate that.
Marla says, a DJ that can cook. You still my DJ, Faithy Faith.
Oh my God. That's forever. You're right.
And
DJ.
Remember, so our first gathering, Faith, Ray Nelly couldn't actually physically be there. And so he brought his equipment and Faith DJ'd. She ended up being like our impromptu DJ for the gathering. It was so awesome. 2 years ago, yep. And then Marla said, I'm sorry, Miss Jackie said, or my mother-in-law said, proud of you, Faith.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you.
Yeah. Faith, I was gonna ask you, did you saute your shrimp first before mixing it?
I did. I used I just seasoned it with everything that I have here. I have I'll show you guys. So right here is allspice. Right here, some ground garlic.
Okay.
Over here is a mixture of adobo and Creole seasoning. And then in here I had some garlic. So I literally just, and I did also use some curry. So I literally just used all of that and dumped it in and kind of mixed it all together just to bring more flavor to it.
Okay, I wrote down your recipe, so I'll be calling you if it's wrong.
I got you.
Wrote it all down. I got you. Thank you.
You have a question. Ray said he loves your choice of rice. Oh, what's your favorite choice of rice? He loves balsamic and jasmine.
Balsamic.
I would have to say parboiled rice. Only because it's you can kind of just make it with anything, and it doesn't have an odd texture or anything like that. It's just regular plain long grain rice. It's not anything necessary. That's what I made last night. I made yellow rice. So yeah.
You eat just plain rice.
Mm-hmm. Right.
As you can see, all this is coming together.
Yes, it is.
Y'all see that?
Yes. Look at the shrimp.
Mm.
Nice, and it has a beautiful, beautiful smell. All the colors. That's why I definitely chose, different colors of peppers. Get some Caribbean flavor. Get some Caribbean, So I swear I'm Jamaican, y'all. Like I said, my husband is Jamaican. His family is straight up Jamaican. So I be all up in there. I'm all up in there all the time. I think sometimes my mother-in-law forgets that I don't know fully how to speak patois, which is their native language. And sometimes she just talks to me and I'm just like, Mom, like, I don't know what you're saying. You gotta slow down. And she's like, oh, God. So right now we are looking at some good old curry, coconut curry. Shrimp, it is done. So I'm gonna turn my heat off. Okay. Got my ladle. I'm gonna scoop it out and I'm gonna plate it for you guys. And then we are all done.
And don't leave, guys, because we do have a giveaway after this.
Sorry if y'all hear my son. He's probably tired. He's getting on my nerves. He's sneaking. Okay, sorry.
Aw. Hi, little man.
That's okay. You don't have to.
It's Pikachu.
Okay. I'm almost done. Go, my girl. Sorry, guys. I'm just kind of cleaning up my plate here so it looks presentable for y'all.
So what's the importance of plating? Like, where did that come from? Why do they say I have to plate it for you?
It's just all about presentation. There's no, it's all about the look. People eat with their eyes. You know what I'm saying? So when people see something, oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. I want to try that because that looks good. So if you make it look good, it's more than likely to sell, or more than likely to just be more palatable to the eyes. That's what my instructor says. So it serves a really great purpose, because it's like you want to make sure that your people see something and they're like, oh, that looks good. That looks like it was done with love, and that's something that I like to do. I really like, plating is definitely something of mine that I really like to do. Okay, and I'm going to quickly show you guys the end result of it, and then we are good.
Woo! Honey. Honey.
So it is some better light.
Mm-hmm.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yes.
Yes.
That is beautiful. Like you said, beautiful. Mm.
Apparently my son is
honey.
hungry.
Perfect.
Sorry,
That
hold
looks
on.
absolutely perfect.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Ooh. Sorry.
That looks perfect. You did fabulous.
Did a
sweetie.
great job.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Get it, DJ Faithy Faith.
You
Yeah.
made us. You made us
Make sure
hungry
you
in Washington.
take a picture of that.
Oh, you already know. I'm gonna take a picture and put it on Facebook, and y'all can see it and observe it.
Yes.
I'm definitely lunch, and my husband is allergic, so it's more for me.
Oh wow.
More for me. He's allergic to shrimp, so he can't eat it. And my son, he doesn't really care for it. He's like, I don't like shrimp. I'm like, okay.
Because his dad can't eat it, so he's like, I don't like it either.
I don't know. He's really picky when it comes to certain things like that. But that is it. That is curry coconut shrimp. I'd be happy to do more of these, even if you guys just want me to come on gathering and do that. I got you.
I'm
Definitely looking forward to more years to come.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Jonathan says, I know Pastor E is off camera, but his mouth must be watering. Blessed to have that access to that food. Yes, indeed. Well, thank you, Faith. Thank you for Chef Faith for your demonstration today. And I love it. It looks so good. And she's going to eat it. She's going to eat it. Man. So here's what's going to happen. So I'm going to show you guys a picture of our giveaway. And so everyone knows that Eric's other younger brother, younger brother is a chef as well. And he could not be on today. So we decided to do a giveaway with him. And this is what he is, the owner and founder of Doody's Catering Company. And he is in the DMV area, but he is going to make pralines. Is it called? They are pralines, and we have gotten some from him before, and they are absolutely delicious. And I mean, beautiful. They taste so good. And so I'm giving 2 boxes away today, and he's going to ship them to you, mail them to you. 2 boxes away today, and so. I'm really excited about that because they are good. They are the best candies. I figured since this is a food show that we would have him give away his food, and that way, it would all fall in line. But it's going to be good, and that's the only thing he can actually mail to anybody, right? So yeah, I have my thing here. Okay. So just like earlier today, there's people in here that aren't here. So if they're not here, I'm just going to push it to the side, add them back later. So let's see. The first box of candy will go to, she's not here. So they ain't going to her. He's not here. I keep grabbing this one person's name, and they have not been on to watch them come on tonight. Yvonne.
Yes. I'm sitting here, I'm like, I hope it be me. I want to taste it. Yay!
Good. It is good stuff. I'm telling you. So she gets the first box of candy. Second one. She's not on. Keep picking her too. I don't know why.
Oh, Christina.
I just didn't feel like taking all the ones out and trying to sift.
We understand, honey. We understand. Believe us.
Is she on? Sheila. Sheila's on, yes.
Oh, yes, sit on, because I'm ready to eat right now.
Yay, Sheila.
Sheila.
Oh, Sheila. Yep.
Because how that gonna be a snack for me? A whole box probably in it before I get it.
Yes.
So congratulations to both Sheila and Yvonne. They are the winners of Doody's candy pralines. I keep trying to say it because my husband laughs because I always kept saying Duddy, because to me it looks like it's spelled Duddy, but he said Doody, and I believe that is a nickname that they call his dad. They called his dad Doody, and so
okay,
that's beautiful. Oh wow,
it is.
Yep. So congratulations to you guys and all the winners. That is the end of the Christina Nelson show, but not the end of the Gathering family reunion. So tonight, if you have your equipment, your supplies for our art therapy, it is going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. We are going to sit together, and our amazing Deidre D. Young, she is diagnosed with MS, and she is an artiste. And I mean, she's like amazing. Like, this girl is amazing. And so if you have your equipment, come on, join us back here at 8:00. And I encourage you, even if you don't have your equipment, if you just have something that you kind of want to play around with and watch and just, look and see everybody else's stuff that we try to create after her. It's going to be hilarious, but that will be amazing. So join us back here at 8:00 tonight. Thank you, everyone, and a special thank you to Chef Faith Bennett.
Yes, indeed.
Delicious.
Yes, thank you, Faith Bennett.
Thank you, Faith.
Yes.
Welcome, guys. I'm just cleaning up my kitchen now. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
and
she did a
shout
good
out
job.
to everyone, all the winners, to Sheila, to Yvonne. Thank you to everybody that was watching over YouTube. Oh, Kim, she just joined. She said, I'll take whatever's not on. The candy is the bomb. Yes, it is. So shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody here on Zoom. We will see you later on tonight. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Later.